All right. Hey, how's it going? My name is Tony Daly, and this is our week 13 scenario, stepping stones. Just an overview. So, really quick, we'll go ahead and show everything, make sure it's running. So, we go ahead and we take a little looky at our cluster here. We can see that we do have a node, and we have a total 2 gigabytes on the PC, CPU there, and we're running as we need. If we then go ahead and run the get services command, we can go ahead and pull this external IP and go ahead and make sure our website here, which we do, and you can see there. We can also see here that we have been able to create a post, which was labeled CFT Week 13 scenario, finish the work. There's the information in there. So you can see that we were able to complete everything there. If we go ahead and make sure that everything that we do have our pod information by the kubectl get pods command, we can see that it is indeed running and we have our pods. So as you can see, everything's working out well. So what we're going to do is we're going to head and finish this off by deleting those pods. So we're going to go ahead and pause for a second. So as we can see from the get pods up above, our current instance name is right here. After we run this command, what's going to happen is if we run it, it will delete that pod. And now if we actually go to our website itself, if we go to our website itself and refresh, it is actually going to, this is not going to have that issue. It wasn't passing. Go ahead and pods. We can see that the instance has changed here. So yeah, looks like everything's running well. I was not able to log in and do a query from the MySQL external IP. I think it had something to do with the password that I set. It was getting confused in the command line. So I did have a little bit of an issue there. But other than that, everything was running well. I was able to see here that we did indeed have pods working as WordPress. Everything's set and running the way it's supposed to. So now I'm going to go ahead and finish this up and delete the cluster and get everything going. So to kind of explain with a little quick brief view of what's happening here, what makes this so useful is that essentially it's kind of a way of allocating resources to users. These pods are essentially almost like an instance of use, and they act as a way for users to come in and access the information when multiple users are trying to do this. So multiple pods can be created and or deleted based off of the needs of the user themselves. This is super useful because if you have thousands of, well, let's just go with hundreds of users, or even, more than 10 users or 5 users coming in might crash things, and it will cause it so that they won't be able to access the resource until, the next person is done. And you're basically essentially limiting what the individual is able to do. I mean, this tactic is wide-scalely used when it comes to pretty much any type of industry. It allows that the users, multiple users, are able to access the same site information / edit that site information. So, and these pods are what are come into existence when they are needed to be used. So, very useful technology, very needed, and there is a couple of other ways I've heard of them being implemented, but this one is a really useful way. So I'll wrap up the video with that.